Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be more of a real talk. I know especially in our recent past we've done a lot of videos that are more fun, like the cupcake art challenge and the prom dress videos. By the way guys, if you haven't seen those, you can go check them out with the rest of my videos. I thought it was about time that I talked about what I learned at TeenPact. I just knew when I left the event, and even while I was still at the event, that I just needed to do a video on this, that God could use my story to encourage you guys, and I really hope you guys are encouraged by this video. I just couldn't keep what I'd learned to myself, and I would encourage you guys to do the same thing. If you have a story or an experience that you think would benefit someone else, or even if you don't think it would, but you just feel compelled to do so, I would really encourage you guys to do that. And that's kind of why I decided to do this video, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Also, you guys, I have an announcement at the end, so stay tuned for that. But now, let's get on to the video. Long story short, the first day was a little stressful. I think part of it had to do with the fact that I forgot my towel and we had to go home and get it. My mom was just telling me how our first year, me and my friend forgot our shoes and towels, and she was like, oh, haha, I hope that doesn't happen again. And I was like, wait a second. So I was all kind of in a frenzy and just kind of rushed, and I was actually finishing my homework in the car. It turns out I actually didn't have to turn in the part that I was trying to scramble to finish. Also, prior to the week, for about the past 2 years, I've suffered from Achilles tendonitis, and recently it's become chronic. I had to get this little scooter thing that I could put my knee on and just ride around, because there's a lot of walking involved in TeenPact, which is one downside to it if you have an issue like Achilles tendonitis. We got to the store that sold them. There's all these rows of like wheelchairs and walkers and like stuff for older people, and I felt a little bit embarrassed, to be honest. So not only was I kind of frazzled about my homework and forgetting my towel and all this, I was kind of feeling humiliated about the fact that I had to bring this scooter. I just didn't walk in with the right mindset to learn and to be present and to engage with all the people around me. I was just so distracted by what was happening that I kind of lost sight of what really mattered that first day. I tried to carry it around myself because there were also steps at the Capitol. My mom had kind of half-jokingly said to me prior to the week, oh, have one of the guys carry it for you. I was like, oh, no, that's fine. I'll just carry it myself. It's no big deal. So when a guy actually offered to carry it for me, I kind of froze for a second. I was like, wait, I thought I was gonna do this. I don't want to have you carry this thing around and like do all this for me. And then I started carrying it, and I was like, this is a little heavier than I thought. That was the first pointer to a deeper issue that God revealed to me later in the week. Looking back on it, I'm just kind of shocked at how blind I was to that, how ignorant I was of the fact that I had a deeper issue through those circumstances that I wasn't facing correctly. Through the week, something just felt different. And later when I was talking to one of the staffers, they said they felt that same thing. Like there was a resistance to the gospel going through. When we go into worship sessions at night, there's just this mutual feeling of like connectedness and like thorough immersion in the gospel and the love of God and everything. And it's just so amazing, which is really why I just keep coming back and back every year. And I wasn't getting that like the first day, and so I was like, okay, maybe it's just because I was kind of distracted. I just need to settle into this. Maybe it'll go away. And the same thing happened the second day. I thought I was supposed to feel this connection the first day. I got on to realize that it wasn't going away. I just felt the Holy Spirit telling me, you need to go talk to someone about this. This isn't just gonna go away by itself. You can't rely on yourself to do all this. But I kind of fought back. No, I don't want to get up from my chair in the middle of the session. I don't want to disturb those around me. I didn't want to be a bother to anyone around me. Trying to keep myself reserved in this bubble that was kind of disconnected from everyone else. Also, throughout the week, I was trying to serve others as much as I possibly could, which it's in itself a good thing. That event was connected to the same issue as the reason I didn't want people carrying my scooter for me, and the reason I just wasn't feeling connected to God as much. By the fourth night, I was just really upset. My feet were really hurting from all the walking. Even with the scooter, I played gaga ball against my better judgment, and soccer. That was super fun, but again, it just really irritated it. Physically worn out and spiritually tired and dry and mentally worn out. I was just exhausted. Tears were streaming down my face. I was a mess. I finally was like, I do need to go talk to someone about this because I just can't bear this on my own. I've realized throughout the week that so many people stepped up to help me. I've just been ignorant of that, and that really cost me opportunities where I could have shared with them and like just gotten rid of this burden. I was keeping it to myself in attempts to not be a burden to someone else, but God tells us in the Bible to bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. Sharing with each other is part of how we grow together and become stronger together, and it's what God has destined us to do as Christians. So I was having this issue, but I didn't exactly know what it was. It just didn't feel right, and so I'm like, I don't have the wisdom to determine this on my own. I have to go to someone. And so I went, and one of the staffer girls asked me, hey, are you okay? And I was like, I was like kind of bawling and stuff, and I was like, no. And so I just kind of told her about what I was going through, and right then, God just showed me how alive His Word was. I never really thought about that before. Like, sometimes the Bible this sounds bad, but sometimes it seems like just this dusty old book full of a bunch of rules and standards, but it's also sharper than a double-edged sword. It has the power, the active power, to change us throughout our lives. After that conversation with the staffer girl, I was just like, I was feeling a lot better about it. I was like, okay, I think I like got what I needed. But she was like, hey, let's go talk to the program director. And I was like, wait, what? Because I'd like seen him, like he had taught at sessions and everything, but I had never spoken with him personally about anything. I was feeling a little bit intimidated. I was like, I don't know how exactly he can help me with this. About 5 minutes in to talking with him, he said, hey, I don't know your situation, I don't know you super personally or anything, but I think your issue is pride. And at first I was kind of shocked. I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. No, I don't think it's that. And then the more I thought about it, the more it seemed to come alive and be true, and I was just shocked. I'd been living with it for years and never noticed it, never realized that was what was going on. The thing about it is it wasn't that kind of like sassy, like prissy, self-serving pride that you typically see. It was a pride to conceal myself and to just conserve my image. It didn't show itself in like the overt way, and that's what made it so dangerous and so hard to detect. And it took a wiser person outside of myself to see that in me. It showed itself in the form of introversion, and I'm an extrovert in nature, and I didn't really realize it. For the longest time I thought I was an introvert. About like the ages 11 to 15, I was seriously shy and quiet, and I kind of kept to myself. That was the pride showing itself in that way. I'm not saying being an introvert is being proud. I'm gonna need a lot of prayer for this, guys. It's robbed me a lot. It's what's kept me from making this video for so long. I told it one day, you know, you've robbed me enough. I'm gonna give you over to God, and He's gonna destroy you. Because that's what it needs to be. It needs to be destroyed. I just felt God set me free from that. I didn't have to suffer in my pride alone anymore. He was with me, and He's always been with me, and that's why I believe. That's why I believe in Him. Sorry guys, I've tried not to cry for so long, but yeah, though my tears may seem like weakness, especially to me, God promises that in our weaknesses, His strength will be shown. So when we're weak, He is strong, and strong through us. In closing, guys, I would encourage you to share each other's burdens and not feel like others are trying to burden you, because oftentimes they're not. They just have struggles that they just need to share, and God will work through you if you're there for people. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, it doesn't matter. God uses you equally, and He has a part for every single person alive on this earth to play in His plan. Keep seeking God, and please come to TeenPact. I want to see you there. There's state classes throughout the year. They're mostly in the spring, and they're in the summer and fall sometimes in the early fall. There's what they call alumni events. So if you've been to the state class, you can go to an alumni event. If you would like to know more about TeenPact and their mission and what they do, please go visit teenpact.com for more information. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and time for the announcement. Once we hit 10,000 lifetime views, so that means the views from all of our videos combined, we can start earning money. And until we hit that 10,000 views, we can't earn money. So please share these videos, and that would mean a lot to us. And I will see you guys hopefully next week. I'm going to try from now on to post either Mondays or Saturdays every week. That won't always happen because of holidays and life happens and stuff. I'm gonna try to post more consistently now. So anyway, love you guys. Hopefully see you next week. Bye!